Today we're living in a so modernized world that we, sometimes, question what love truly is. Expressly, when the values that define us as society start to vanish, we tend to feel like compromising most of the time and losing the true meaning of love. Welcome to the Relationships Pharmacy, and today we'll address this question that has been pondered by philosophers, scientists, and hopeless romantics alike for centuries, each offering their own unique take on this deep and complex emotion. What is love in 2024? Watch until the end as we'll answer the question of, when is the right time to fall in love, or to start a love adventure? From a philosophical standpoint, love is often seen as a moral virtue, an act of selflessness and compassion towards others. It's a choice we make to care for and cherish someone else, to put their needs before our own. But is this the full picture? Not quite. But before switching gears to a more scientific perspective, I personally want to thank you all for following this channel. If you haven't done so, please click on the subscribe button now. It shows that you really enjoy getting relationships remedies from us. Now, on a scientific view, love is a cocktail of hormones and neurotransmitters, a biological response designed to promote bonding and ensure the survival of our species. It's not just about fluttery hearts and starry eyes, but about oxytocin and dopamine, about the brain's reward system lighting up like a Christmas tree when we're close to the ones we love. But love, as we all know, is not just biological or philosophical. It's deeply emotional, a realm where words often fail to capture its essence. It's that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when you're around someone special. A feeling, a choice, or an inexplicable force that binds us together. It's the comfort of a familiar presence, the joy of shared laughter, the solace in shared sorrow. Moreover, love isn't a one-size-fits-all emotion. It's a spectrum, a kaleidoscope of feelings that can vary greatly depending on the relationship. The love between a parent and a child differs from the love between romantic partners, which again differs from the love shared among friends or even professional colleagues. Each type of love has its own unique flavor, its own unique beauty. In essence, love is an intricate web of emotions that can be as different as the relationships we cultivate. It's a force that can uplift us, transform us, and sometimes, even break us. But it's also a force that, despite its complexity, is at the core of our shared human experience. And isn't that, in itself, a testament to its power and beauty? In the realm of family, love often manifests as unconditional and selfless. But is it always so? To examine this, we must delve into the dynamics of this unique bond. Familial love is an intricate tapestry woven from threads of respect, care, understanding, and a shared history. It's the kind of love that doesn't rely on grand gestures or eloquent declarations. Instead, it's found in the mundane, everyday moments. A parent's gentle touch, a sibling's teasing grin, or a grandparent's nostalgic story. It's the silent promise of a safe haven, a harbor in life's stormy seas. What's intriguing about familial love is its dual nature. On one hand, it's so deeply ingrained in us that it often goes unnoticed, like the rhythm of our heartbeat. And yet, it's also the cornerstone of our emotional architecture, shaping our perceptions of love and relationships. It's the silent teacher, imparting lessons of empathy, tolerance, and unconditional acceptance. However, the love within a family isn't always picture perfect. It can be messy and complicated, fraught with misunderstandings and disagreements. But it's within these conflicts that the true essence of familial love shines through. It's in the ability to forgive, to reconcile differences, and to continue loving despite the flaws and foibles. It's the realization that love isn't about perfection, but about accepting imperfections with grace. But perhaps the most beautiful aspect of familial love is its resilience. It endures the test of time, the ebb and flow of life's uncertainties. It persists through the highs and lows, the joys and sorrows. It's the kind of love that once planted takes root and grows, weathering all seasons. In the end, family is where we learn our first lessons in love, a love that's steadfast and enduring. It's the crucible in which we are shaped, the compass that guides us. And no matter where life takes us, it's the beacon that always leads us home. Romantic love, a topic of thousands of poems, songs, and stories, but what separates it from other types of love? Let's delve into the heart of the matter. Romantic love, often depicted with fluttering hearts and starry eyes, holds a unique place in our lives. It's a potent blend of passion, intimacy, and commitment. Passion, the first ingredient, sets romantic love apart from other forms. It's the spark, the chemistry, the magnetic pull that draws two people together. It's that electric charge that sends shivers down your spine when you lock eyes with your loved one. the warmth that floods you when they hold your hand. Next up is intimacy, the emotional closeness and openness that allows two people to share their deepest thoughts, fears, and dreams. It's the comfort of knowing that there's someone who understands you, someone you can be your true self with. It's the shared laughter, the shared tears, the shared silence that speaks volumes. Last but certainly not least, is commitment, the conscious decision to stick with each other through thick and thin. It's the promise to weather the storms together, to stand by each other even when the going gets tough. It's the steadfast resolve to work through disagreements and misunderstandings to keep the flame of love alive. Romantic love, however, isn't all roses and rainbows. It can be exhilarating, yes, but it can also be challenging. It requires constant effort, understanding, and patience. It demands that we learn to compromise, to forgive, to grow together. It asks that we put someone else's needs and happiness before our own. And in doing so, it teaches us the true meaning of love. So what sets romantic love apart? It's the passion that ignites it, the intimacy that deepens it, and the commitment that sustains it. It's the challenges that test it, and the growth that it fosters. Romantic love, then, is a dance of two souls, full of passion but also demanding dedication. Friends and colleagues, not the first relationships we think of when we talk about love, but isn't love present here as well? When we think about love, it's easy to picture romantic dinners or family gatherings. Yet love extends far beyond these realms. It permeates our friendships and professional relationships too, often grounded in mutual respect, shared experiences, and common goals. Consider your closest friendships. They're likely built on a foundation of common interests, shared laughter, and mutual support. This is a form of love. It's a love that's not necessarily about grand gestures or passionate declarations, but about being there for each other, sharing in each other's triumphs and failures, and respecting each other's individuality. It's a love that grows with each shared experience, each shared memory, making our lives richer and more meaningful. Now let's shift gears and think about our professional relationships. At first glance, love may seem like an odd concept to bring into the workplace. Yet isn't it love when we respect our colleagues' ideas, support them in their endeavors, and work together towards a common goal? This form of love is about acknowledging the value each person brings to the table, about fostering an environment of mutual respect and cooperation. It's about shared victories and learning from shared setbacks. It's about growing together, professionally and personally. In both friendships and professional relationships, love is the glue that holds us together. It's the driving force that propels us towards mutual growth and shared success. It's the underlying current that enriches our interactions, making them more than just transactional encounters. So, love isn't exclusive to family and romance. It's a vital part of our friendships and professional bonds as well, shaping us into better individuals. It's a beautiful reminder that love, in all its forms, is a fundamental part of the human experience, adding depth and meaning to our lives. When is the right time to fall in love, or to start a love adventure? These are questions that have puzzled the hearts and minds of many. But before we delve into the details, I'd like to take a brief moment to ask for your support. If you're finding this content valuable and haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Your support means the world to us, and helps us continue producing helpful content like this. And also, click the like button now, before we continue. Now back to our question on the best time to start a love adventure. And the truth is, there's no universally perfect timing for love. It's not about a specific age or stage in life. Love is more about personal readiness and emotional maturity. Imagine love as a magnificent symphony. It's not about when the orchestra starts playing. It's about whether you're ready to appreciate the music, to immerse yourself in its rhythm and melody. Love is that symphony, and we are the listeners. We must be ready to open our hearts and let the music in. So, how do you know when you're ready for love? It all starts with self-awareness. It's about understanding your own emotions, acknowledging your desires, and recognizing your ability to care for someone else's feelings as much as your own. It's about being comfortable with who you are, acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, and being willing to share your authentic self with another. Emotional maturity, on the other hand, is about being able to handle the ups and downs of a relationship. It's about managing conflicts with understanding and compassion, not letting your emotions control your reactions, and being able to forgive and move forward. It's about knowing that love isn't just about the blissful moments, but also about navigating the stormy seas together. And remember, readiness for love is not a destination but a journey. It's about growing, learning, and evolving. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not for someone else but for you. Love is a beautiful and complex emotion, and it's okay to take your time to understand it, to explore it, and to let it naturally bloom in your life. Don't rush into it, don't force it, let it come to you when you're truly ready. Remember, love isn't about the perfect moment, but about finding the perfect resonance with another soul when you're ready. Love is creating a beautiful symphony together, one that echoes in the chambers of your hearts and resonates with the rhythm of your souls. Thank you for being with us. We deeply appreciate you trusting us. Take a minute to type a comment. We enjoy interacting with you. Until next time at the Relationships Pharmacy.